Okay, today is -0, which means transplant is tonight, and I have a few short questions to answer before I go to sleep because I'm exhausted. My dad wanted me to show the Tree of Life, which is where I get all my medicines. If you see this little bag right there, that's one of the medicines. I can't show you the Tree of Life just because it has my medical information on it, so I don't want that getting anywhere, so sorry. Second question, do you have any more chemo? I actually do. After transplant, I'm going to be getting the same chemo that I got the first time I ever got chemo. It's called methotrexate. When I first got it, I was getting 3 grams, which is an incredibly high dose of methotrexate. And after the transplant, I'm going to be getting 20 milligrams. So it's like a baby little tiny little dose. It's going to go from 20 to 14 to 11. So it's like nothing compared to what we've been through. So, good. Do they even give you do they even give you something? I don't know what my dad wrote. I think it says medical marijuana. I do take Marinol, which is THC, which is from medical marijuana. Or which is from marijuana, not medical marijuana. Yeah. I do take THC. I think they can give you edibles here, but we haven't. So, let me have a question.
Is your hair getting curly?
Is my hair getting curly? Absolutely. Especially the back. Super curly, but yeah. Which one was that? How long will transplant take? I have no idea. What's funny is that the nurse, she has to stay in our room all night. Like, she's not allowed to leave, so I asked her, I was like, what shows do you like on Netflix? Because what is she gonna be doing?
She don't like Spanish-speaking shows, though.
Yeah, she only likes Spanish-speaking shows, though, so it's like, sorry, we're watching The Office, and you gotta deal with it. But they have to stay in here throughout the entire transplant, so all night. I don't know how long the transplant is actually gonna be. It just depends on how much volume they got and are going to give. So it depends. How is the procedure done? It's actually weird because the way when we were so the nurse just came in and we laughed at her. How long or how is the transplant done? In the beginning, when we first heard about we're gonna be doing a bone marrow transplant, I thought it was gonna be like I'd be sitting next to the person who was giving the bone marrow, and it was just gonna be like tube to tube, like they were giving it directly. But no, it's not. They donated the bone marrow. My donor is actually from London, so they donated in London, and then they're shipping it out here. It just got here a couple hours ago, but it's not the same blood type, so they're kind of doing stuff with it, so it'll work for me. But I don't know. It starts tonight. The procedure is done it's just like one of these little medicine bags. That medicine bag, that's pretty much what it's going to look like. It's just going to be a medicine bag, and it's just going to come down, and it's just going to go into you can see that, into my tubes. So, but, yeah, and what was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh, I'm getting no sleep tonight. I just learned right now. I thought I was going to be like, oh, this is a piece of cake, I can sleep through this. No, I'm getting no sleep. They have to take my blood pressure, which is that thing around your arm, squeezes your arm, every 5 minutes. Awful. All night, every 5 minutes.
And your temperature.
And my temperature every, 10 minutes. Oh.
Nurse has to be there the whole time.
Nurse has to be here the whole time. She's like, she said, I hope you're a pretty interesting dude, because we're going to be talking. And I'm like, oh, God, we can't, we're going to be awake the entire time, and it's going to be awful. But it's still day -0. We actually have pound cake. We're about to have a little party. To celebrate. Yay, bone marrow transplant. But, tomorrow I will have a video going up saying how I'm feeling after the transplant, explaining how the transplant was later on. Well, for me, later on tonight. Later on tonight for you. I'll probably post this tonight. But yeah, I will have updates tomorrow. So until dialed in.